Hello! Sorry, guys, I'm posting on IG to make sure everyone knows what's going on. That's Charlotte.
In literally 6 seconds. So if you want to talk about the new Avengers stuff, hop on YouTube Live. I'll see you there.
All right, enough. How many times I got to hear that? All right, everybody waiting for you to join. And then we got a lot to talk about. There's been some diabolical news in the world of Marvel. Let me get this bad boy a little bright. Oh, already bright enough. Like I said, some diabolical news when it comes to Marvel. I got the hammer, which you know, if you're new to my live, you'll know that the hammer means business. It's like a gavel. It's like a Thor gavel, you know. We talk about Marvel stuff. Got a lot of news. I would kind of like this little period where there's no one here yet. Gonna wait for people to sneak on in. So I'm just gonna talk to myself with the gavel of justice. Should I start calling Mjolnir the gavel of justice? I don't know if anyone can even hear me, but the gavel of justice, that might get a pop if someone was in here. But the gavel of justice says that we are going to talk about all of the stuff coming out with Marvel. I have a full list, cool hammer spin, of all the people that were announced. I think some were very interesting. Specifically, James Marsden from Cyclops, because he did not come back before. So we're going to see basically, I'm pretty sure the Russo brothers and Marvel and Kevin Feige are just like, all right, everything's on the board. Put everything out there. Marvel is full comic book, live action. They've already done something that no one else has done. So I really think they're just on track to just do it all. It is going to be an all cards on the table type thing. And it's going to be really big. So if you're joining, if you haven't joined yet, or if you watch this back later, I'm Jared. This is the Gavel of Justice, or Mjolnir, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to talk some things Marvel today. I almost started there. So, but anyway, yeah, I mean, it's nuts. I just saw that Marvel posted that it was all of the chairs. First of all, it took all day. You know, a lot of people were on here watching, but it took all day for them to announce who was going to be in the movie, which I think we're going to see Loki and Cyclops. That to me, just them in the same movie is just weird. So, like, I'm pretty sure, like I said, Marvel is putting it all out on the table. Full live action, full everything, full send. We are doing comic books in real life. They've already done enough in the first 10 years of Marvel and so on and so forth. So to have it all in one movie is going to be pretty insane. And I do think RDJ is going to be Iron Man. There's no way. And same thing with Steve Rogers and Captain America. Hello and hello. Thank you for being here. This is the Gavel of Justice, aka Mjolnir. I am Jared. We are gonna hammer out some stuff about the MCU announcements. That was pretty cool, right? That was sick. What the hell do I know? Who is your favorite Marvel character? That is this gentleman right here, Captain America. I don't know if you can see him, but Cappy right here from Endgame. And then Iron Man, Spider-Man, and then I'm a big Thor guy too. I love the big three. But yeah, Gavel of Justice, me, talk about a Marvel. It did take all day. If you guys haven't seen, they announced a ton of people today on the MCU, and it's nuts to see like James Marsden as Cyclops and Tom Hiddleston as Loki in the same movie. Stuff like that. It's like they're gonna have more crossovers than the comics have had in a short period of time. And, you know, like I said, I very much think that RDJ, especially with the picture they posted on Marvel's Instagram, very much think RDJ is going to be Iron Man and Chris Evans is going to be Captain Hydra, you know, even if he's Captain America, I don't know. But they're definitely going to do some sort of time warping. They're going to basically, oh, thank you, Tanker. Thank you for subbing. I really appreciate you. I very much think that they're going to do some sort of time warping here because there's no way you bring all these people back. It's almost like they did the time thing and people got mad. So now they're going to like do it the right way, like, or in a negative way. And basically saying like, all right, we're screwing it up. Hi, hello, Sukana. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you being here. This is the Gavel of Justice. I'm Jared. But yeah, Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. We're talking about Marvel. We're talking about all of the new things that have been coming out with Marvel Entertainment. Do you know the anime? Are you talking about the Marvel one that I've been seeing around? I don't know what I haven't watched that yet. Or are you just talking anime in general? I don't know much anime. I know like the obvious ones, I guess you could say, like Avatar, but I'm not a big anime guy. But if you do like anime, I know someone who does. It's on my other channel with my best buddy Juan on the Nameless Rangers, where we talk about toys and all that other stuff and collectibles. And he goes crazy about anime. Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, if you count that too, all of it. Hey, I think I was telling my family Wild Wild West. I don't know what you mean by that, but that is a great movie with Will Smith and a few others. Phenomenal movie. It's the Wild Wild West. A lot of great lines in that. Love that movie. But yeah, it's great. It's a great movie. I actually haven't watched it in a long time. I wonder where you can even watch it. But guys, have you seen the new Marvel announcements all day on all of their streaming live platforms? It's pretty insane. I am 57. Thank you for the question. I would love to continue watching, but I gotta go. See you later, Tanker. I'll see you on the Shorts feed in the comment section. But anyway, yeah. Normally by this time, someone's asking me something wildly inappropriate to say on live. Or they're like, oh, can you read iCup or something? And I'm like, me and the gavel of justice will never fall for that. Try me. I look like I'm 18. No, I'm not 18. I'm 44. I'm not 44. But no one will ever know. No, don't ask a lady her age. You look like you were 18, bro. I appreciate that, though. It's probably all of like the extreme nerdy stuff and the Iron Man helmet and the gavel of justice that I have here. But I appreciate that. It's a compliment. But think I don't know what you're saying, kitty kitty, but I do have Spidey right here. And one of his fingers actually fell off. So I don't know if he could shoot webs. I don't know which, like one of his fingers fell off. I do have it here. Look at that. Should I do the rest of the live like this? The gavel of justice holding up Spidey amongst all the other things. But yeah, guys, I feel like the Statue of Liberty. I'll just hold it. But yeah, have you guys seen the stuff that came out today? What were ooh, sorry, Spike. It actually looks like he's a part of it. But yeah, there he is. This is actually one of my only Spider-Man things. I have a Spider-Man sign up there, but it's not up. And here's his finger that fell off that I need to hot glue on. And if you're a fan of Philadelphia, there's Gritty. Anyway, thank you, yes and no. I don't know what that means. But guys, have you seen the announcements? It's nuts. It's absolutely insane. Like people like James Marsden and Tom Hiddleston, the original Beast is coming back. First of all, the X-Men. The X-Men are going to be side by side with the Marvel, with the MCU. It's official. Like you're going to have the Fantastic Four. You're going to have X-Men. You're going to have like the standard MCU characters. You're going to have magic. You're going to have sorcery. You're going to have pure strength. They're literally, even Sentry is in it. I actually have a list over here. IGN's put one out. Marvel's put one out. Doctor Doom. There's so much going on. Who do you think is stronger, Sukuna or Mahito? Sukuna. I don't know who that is, but that's your name, and I think you're very strong. So I think it's you. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be insane. I'm still going off of like all the excitement with Invincible, let alone the stuff with Marvel. Like I was just working today, going through a few videos, doing my normal day job, and boom, all of a sudden, like I saw Soups on the other app go crazy. And I was just like, what is everyone going crazy? I thought there was Superman news. I thought there was something. But yeah, this I was not expecting. This is fucking awesome. Kitty Kitty, I'm happy for you. I want you to chase your dream. I want you to chase your dream. Chase your dream and do what you want. Like Patrick in SpongeBob. He was that. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on Invincible. / everything that's coming out with Marvel right now and all of the new releases of everybody who's going to be in the movie. I mean, Doomsday, when is it coming out? 2026? I hope I'm alive by then. I have to see this movie. I mean, listen, there's been a lot of movies like Thor Love and Thunder and Multiverse of Madness and a few others that really didn't live up to it. I mean, Captain America Brave New World was great, but, you know, there's a lot. I've been let down by Marvel a little bit, so I'm really hoping that they nail this. Invincible, real bloody. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Mrs. No Name, for that comment. Make sure you send this to your friends, like, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. Yeah, Invincible's bloody. If you're not into blood, I would not watch it. Or read the comics, kind of, flip the page. Do you remember when the Hulk and Thor was alone? Ooh, what does that mean? Do they battle or do they, check your coat in my line. Bye, kitty kitty. I will. I'm currently not wearing one, but I will. I don't know if that means something different, but I will. Guys, Marvel has released a lot of news today. And we got to talk about it. I want to hear from you guys what you think. I want to hear, hey, all of these names have been released, right? The X-Men, Beast, Doctor Strange, I almost said Invincible. All of these different names were released today by Marvel, and it's crazy to see. You're going to see, characters that we've never seen come back, like James Marsden. I know I've said that a few times. But like characters like that coming back and reprising old roles is like insane to me. And there's got to be some sort of time jump because we already know that Fantastic Four is going to be in a different world, a different universe than all the others. So, to have that, there's got to be some sort of time travel here. They might even rewrite the wrongs, which I don't even think the time travel in Avengers Endgame was wrong. A lot of people had a problem with it because it was time travel, but when you think of the comics, like people are flying next to the sun and taking it home with them. All that other stuff. What's your name, bro? I'm Jared from the Nerd Shelf. Thanks for joining. Nah, I'm just being cheeky. MSD, what is back? My day was great. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you getting on this live. Currently, we're talking about all of the releases that Marvel has done today with like the 6-hour video of them releasing a chair, which a lot of people called corny, but I think it was pretty cool. How was your date? The date was mid. I've never heard of this Kate. I've never heard of this person, but I think they're a hater, is what they are. Anyway, guys, Marvel. Also, I think MSD meant day. Kate, let me know. Ooh, I said your name correctly. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about Marvel, all the releases today, and let me know what you think about Invincible. I would love to hear from you guys. I'm waiting for the Spider movie. Dude, good luck. Keep on waiting. I think they said it's currently in pre-production right now. I'm waiting for it too. I thought the last movie was kind of like a cash grab when it came to all the cameos, which I'm hoping Doomsday is not like that with just, fun-filled cameos. I really hope the story is good because I think this might be a movie that has more star power than any superhero movie in any movie like ever. You have people in the MCU that have just, like Robert Redford and stuff like that, that have been in these movies and nothing else. 1 second, guys. Oh. Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I'm waiting. You ever watched Lord of the Rings? So, Lord of the Rings, believe it or not, yes, I have. I have watched Lord of the Rings. Yes, I have. It is second to the Harry Potter series. I'm such a Harry Potter person, and I know it makes no sense to compare them, but they're just second for me. I don't think I love them as much as a lot of people have. Mind blown for the releases. See, Kate, you get it. I'm really happy you paid attention to this today and are able to give positive feedback on the live today. Bro, do you know the old game Dungeons & Dragons? The old game? Of course I know D&D. Actually, I believe there's some people on this live right now that have played it in the chats. I'm waiting for Tom Holland to leak everything, aka his routine. Yes, actually, I made a video a while ago about him on Jimmy Fallon that I thought he was going to release it. And I think they kind of play into that a little bit, like, because he did it once, obviously. So they always joke around about it every time. But I will say, I think this next upcoming Spider-Man movie, I think is his last because it comes out after Doomsday. I can't wait for Doomsday. I met 3 of the actors last weekend. First of all, me neither. Me either? Me neither. I'm so excited for this movie. It's like the only Marvel movie I'm really looking forward to anymore. But also, what 3 actors did you meet? I would love to meet any of them. I really want to meet Tom Hiddleston for some reason. He just seems like an awesome guy. Harry Potter is fire. MSD, let's chat about it. I'm a huge Harry Potter guy. Full disclaimer, never read the books. Full disclaimer. I'm just going to say it. I want to get into the audiobooks, but I've never read the books. I've watched all the movies. I've been to Harry Potter World. Multiple times. This is a huge flex. I've gotten sorted by the actual sorting hat at WB Studios in LA that sorted the actual Daniel Radcliffe. It was a person. It was real weird. They hold it over your head. It's real awkward. An automated machine starts talking to you. But I am Slytherin, and I did do it. What Harry Potter house are you in? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I am Slytherin. I know I just mentioned it, but then I read your comment. I'm a Slytherin. I'm cunning, and I'm a bit of a brat. So, what are you going to do? I actually have a robe. Literally, I have the Harry Potter robe in this closet right here from Harry Potter World with all of my wands right there. You know what, guys? Listen, the next live, I'm showing up. Because a live before this, I wore the Iron Man helmet. So the next live, I got the Hammer of Justice, a.k.a. Mjolnir. Next live, I'm full Harry Potter. I even got the glasses now. Come on. I got to do it next time. Put the hammer down. All right, fine. I'll put it down. Harry Potter ending was emotional as hell. Yeah. Deathly Hallows Part 2 was... Deathly Hallows Part 1 was slow, but there's a lot of good memories from it. Deathly Hallows Part 2, definitely the best Harry Potter movie. I do this thing where when I rank the Harry Potter movies, I tend to not rank that movie because it's the last one. Of course it's going to be the best. So I'm a Order of the Phoenix kind of guy. But yes, it was hard to let it go. I actually watched it way after it came out. I started watching it, I think, in 2017, and then just became hooked. Do you know the old game Doom? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Is that the one with Duke Nukem? I'm Duke Nukem. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. But I'm all out of bubblegum. Anyway, that was uncalled for. I met Jimmy, David Wilhelm, Vermeer, and Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis is one of the most... He's in the MCU as well. He's one of the most talented method actors. Him, Christian Bale, Gary Oldman, all 3 huge fans of over on this side. Such a good method actor. I mean, Gollum, everyone knows how impactful that was. But he was also... I can't remember his name from Planet of the Apes. I'm forgetting the guy who... From the newer Planet of the Apes with James Franco. He's like, no. He plays him. Caesar. He's Caesar. Pick the hammer up. You got it. Oh, yeah. You got it. I wish Harry Potter paired with Hermione. Fun fact, when Ronan, she said he's back attachment over... yeah. So, J.K. Rowling, who's not a good person, went on to say that if she could have redone it, she would have put Harry and Hermione together, which I disagree with, actually. I like that Ron... Because in every movie you watch, everything that you watch, it's always the love story between these 2 people. I love that there was a third aspect to it. I love that there were 3 main characters, of course, all the other supporting actors. And I loved that it was Ron and Hermione and Harry was a part of it. I loved that. I thought that was way better than the obvious thing to do. The obvious thing is Harry and Hermione. And I think I'm happy with what the decision was. Goblet of Fire is goated. Goblet of Fire. Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? I'm sorry if I jump scared anyone. But it's such a phenomenal movie. And actually, I didn't read the books, but I heard in the Goblet of Fire, Dumbledore is not actually screaming at Harry. It's just a very calm, yo, bro, did you put your name in there? It was very simple. But I'm blanking on his name, but the guy who plays Dumbledore, the second Dumbledore, is my favorite. Also, they just announced John Lithgow as the new Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series, which I think is a very good choice. No, thank you. I don't know what the no is to. Setup tour. Are you talking about this bad boy? I actually have a lot more that needs to go up here. I have a few things that you kind of can't see, but got a lot of stuff on the wall. I actually have... All right, guys, we have a new thing for the live, and that is Wolverine's claws. I told Andy Serkis he deserves an Oscar, and I shook his hand and left. That's a dream. Also, does he not have an Oscar? He should. I mean, he's literally, like I said, one of the best method actors ever. There's actually a few movies that he's in that I can't even remember. Well, you wouldn't even know he's in them. Ron should have ended with Ginny and Harry with. See, but I think that's obvious. That's why, I'm going to switch weapons here, guys. That's why the Hammer of Justice, a.k.a. Mjolnir, is down on the ground. Now we're over to Wolverine's claws. I got to come up with some dumb name for this. I think Harry and Hermione was too obvious. And I like that Ginny, who was a little weird at the time of the movies, I think Ginny made more sense for Harry because it wasn't the typical two main characters fall in love. And I liked it that way. But again, didn't read the books, so it might have been different. That's my son! Don't even get me started on Cedric. Kate. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it C-A-I? Okay, I think that's right. I definitely know that. So, yeah, you definitely heard the echo. Do you know the game Borderlands? I do. I do know the game Borderlands. No, he got denied. Denied! I'm Steve. Hello, Steve. Spider, him, 2099. Good. Lord of the Rings, Black Panther, Age of Ultron, Planet of the Apes. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes. And all of which Andy Serkis was in. Absolutely phenomenal. He was Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Black Panther, he was, oh my gosh, what's his name? The guy with the one arm. I'm forgetting the name. He was the villain. Age of Ultron, also, same thing, same character. Planet of the Apes, he was Caesar. By the way, Luna in Harry Potter was absolutely gorgeous. I know someone's on this chat that would hate me for saying yes or no to that, so I will plead the fifth. Dude, Ginny is Ron's sister. Dummy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, someone said that. Yeah, I read it, didn't even put two and two together. That's funny. Claw. Yes, Claw. He was Claw in the Black Panther and Age of Ultron movies. Do you play Roblox or COD or Fortnite? I play a copious amount of Call of Duty. I also play a copious amount of Marvel Rivals currently, amongst a few other things. But yes, COD is my game. It's getting too Fortnite-y. Have you heard they're making a Transformers Fast and Furious crossover cartoon? God, when is Vin Diesel going to put the book down? When is he going to stop? But that actually sounds kind of great. I mean, Transformers and Fast and Furious, both the first like two movies of both of them were like some of my, like Fast and Furious 1 and 2 were some of my favorite movies of all time. They both need to just stop. They both need to put the book down, put the pen down. LMAO, no, she is, you can say it. She's very pretty, and her wand was the first one I bought in Universal Studios. She's so hot. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, Luna Lovegood is actually the first one my buddy bought as well. I bought Snape's, and then on the second go-around, Snape was my favorite Harry Potter character. On the second go-around, I bought one which was a phoenix feather, which was one that I carry for myself. And then I just went back with my lovely fiance, who is the most beautiful person I've ever met in my life, regardless of Luna Lovegood. And when I went with her, I bought another wand, and I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was Sirius Black. I killed Sirius Black. I'm pretty sure it was Sirius Black because Kate. Okay, I'll turn it down. I didn't know you were in the chat. Can't believe you didn't know Jenny was Ron's little sister. No, of course I know it. When someone said it, I wasn't thinking because I'm going. I'm flying here, guys. Flying by the edge of my seat. You know what? Let's get away from Luna Lovegood for a second. Did you guys see the Marvel announcements today? Hello, Malachi. Malachi edits. What do you edit? I want to know what you edit. Guys, should I put the Wolverine claws down? Fake fan for real. Yeah, none of that here. None of that here. None of that here. None of that. Yeah. You guys want to see? I'll show you the Harry Potter tattoo. I have an owl right on my leg. Harry Potter for life. That's a 4, L-Y-F-E. It's tattooed right on there. Hi, just Squid Games. So you edit Squid Game. That's pretty cool. What do you do? I'm going to check out your channel after the live. I'm curious. Hi, I'm new. Hi, new. Oh, I mean, Gideon. Gideon TV, what's up? What's on TV tonight? Squid Game and Dragon Ball Z on my second channel. Heck yeah, everyone's got a second channel, and that's what I'm talking about. If you're wondering, I might as well plug my second channel. while I'm wielding Wolverine's claws. My second channel is on TV. You got a channel? You got like a TV show? What do you got? Tell me about it. What channel? ABC? News? CNN? HBO? I'm back in the chat. What's up, Tanker? Welcome back. Sorry, that was a little loud. It might have been a little echoey. Nah, I'm kidding. But you do you like anime? You know, I get a lot of questions about anime. I know anime, but I'm not the biggest digester of anime. I know my buddy really is in the Yu Yu Hakusho. If you're a big fan of Yu Yu Hakusho or Yu-Gi-Oh, or anything kind of like that, especially Dragon Ball, go check out the Nameless Rangers YouTube channel. That's my other channel where we talk about toys, collectibles, stuff like that with my buddy Juan. We do a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh unboxing and stuff like that, and Yu Yu Hakusho. I'll let him know I sent you. Let him know I sent you over there. I'm back in the chat. No, I'm kidding. Do you play COD, Roblox, or Fortnite? Yes, I do. And I think you already asked that, and I think I already answered it. But yes, I play a copious amount of Call of Duty, as well as Marvel Rivals, who Hawkeye is my main right now. Oh, cool. I make anime edits. That's why I asked. Heck yeah, I'll check them out. And go check out ours. I appreciate you. But guys, has anybody in the chat here today seen the new Marvel updates? Is Thor one of my favorite characters? Yes, he is. I think Thor, Chris Hemsworth in the movies, I should start. Yes, heck yeah, I love Battlefield. Before I get into Back to Tanker, I love Battlefield. Battlefield 3 was actually my favorite, and Battlefield 1943. How are you, brother? I'm great. But yes, Thor in the MCU is one of my favorites in the later years, but also in the comics, he's so underrated. I mean, in the most animated series, he's dumbed down. He's like nerfed a little bit to, be on comparison with the other heroes. But I very much think that he's one of the coolest people in the comics. And he's so powerful, like when he fights Galactus. And he's so cool in the comic books. My other channel is Prince Edits. I will check you out, Malachi. Bet I'll watch your vids. Thank you, Gideon. I appreciate you. Is Thor in-game better? Yes. In Thor in Marvel Rivals, you really have to know how to use him. You have to use his one, like, electric ability that will then, help out with distance. Otherwise, because I started playing him and I could not figure it out for my life. He is hella strong. Yes, he is. What is your second channel again? Brad, thank you for asking. It is the Nameless Rangers. There's a lot of other things that come up. We are the red and the white logo. We basically, if you know Power Rangers, our logo is the Megazord. To avoid copyright issues, it looks like it. It is not the actual Megazord. But go check us out. We review toys. I have a video reviewing this guy right here. We just released a video on the Iron Man helmet. We also just released a video of us opening this 2-pack from AEW. Same thing with the Iron Man and Captain America. I'm pointing the wrong way. We have most of the stuff behind me. We have a video on up there. So if you like what you see here, go check them out as well. No, in God of War. Oh, yeah, Thor. Well, listen, Kratos is always going to beat out everybody. But yeah, no, in God of War, definitely not. But in Thor Ragnarok, the movie, is when we really see him get powerful, at least in the MCU. My favorite character in Marvel Rivals is Hulk or Jeff the Landshark. What about you? I love Jeff the Landshark. When I'm healing, he is my healer. He is the healer that I like. Jeff the Landshark is a supportive role. When it comes to Big Daddy Hulk, that's the last time I'll ever say that, Hulk is great, and he's better when you have an Iron Man on your team. No, vice versa. No, that makes sense. Hulk is great. I love Hulk. He's so fun to be. But when you have a Wolverine on your team where you can throw, or when you have an Iron Man on your team, the Iron Man then has Gamma Blast, which I love. I love playing as the Hulk. I finally put my little sleep. Heck yeah. Well, come on down. Now you can join in the live. I don't know why I said it like that. Power Rangers is goated. Brad, tell me more about it. All my top videos are actually on the Power Rangers. I'm a big Power Rangers guy. I love to go over my favorites, my favorite Power Rangers, my favorite Power Rangers series, my favorite Power Rangers weapons. We could talk about it all day. This is my original Megazord from when I was a kid. Actually, my brothers. I think it might have been my brothers when he was a kid. Wow. What? Rar, BRB, I'm going to become bread. All right, well, enjoy being bread, but what hatred do you have on Sandra? Why is the worst person to ever exist? That's a crazy username. I'm Bread now. That's crazy. Bread. Wait, it's Bread. Bread, welcome back, bud. But how are you? Hold on. That's crazy. I also have 2 channels, and I've pulled some stuff like that. But that's crazy. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't know how you just became Bread, but I'd love to know more. Just if anyone was wondering, yes, I have hair. There we go. Gonna take off the hat for a little bit because it's killing me. But I'll keep it in the live so you guys can see the hat, or if anybody joins can see the hat. And now I'll pick up the hammer. I don't know if I'm ever gonna fix the toast hits hard. It does. Oh, dude, bread. I love toast. Tell me more. What else is your favorite bread? Brad, let's talk about Power Rangers. Let's talk about it. Search on Google. No, see? You got noob in the name. But I'm not no noob. This ain't my first live rodeo. I will not read that. But anybody else here can absolutely check it out. But yeah, I love that you guys just want to talk about, say anything, kind of just chat. Obviously, I'm on here to talk about a little bit of Invincible and a little bit of Power Rangers, but primarily the Marvel releases today. But I'm happy to talk about anything. Harry Potter, Star Wars, Power Rangers, whatever. The Hammer of Justice that I've named this. I've got a girlfriend who's a toaster, and we had a kid and named him Toast. Well, so like you named your kid after the like after Toast, Toaster. How do you differentiate like the name? Anyway, thoughts. Gotta know your thoughts. Gotta know your thoughts, guys. If you're just joining the live, make sure to, share this with your friends. Not this. These are Wolverine's claws. These are actually my claws. They retract in. You guys want to see it? Yeah, that was cool, right? Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts were on the new Marvel, Avengers, MCU releases that happened today. I want to know your thoughts. Because I'm stoked on it. Stoked on it. I typed that wrong. I meant to say oh gosh, bread. That's crazy. Yeah, guys, listen, I want to say bread. I'm very happy for you. I truly am. Okay. I don't even know where this is going. All right, guys, thoughts on Avengers. Do you guys think that Robert Downey Jr. is truly going to be Doctor Doom? I do. But I also think that he is going to be Iron Man. I think they're going to have at least one callback or flashback. I'm my 3-month-old son. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Asteroid Destroyer is a hell of a name. It sure is. Ladies and gentlemen, I had thirst. So yeah, guys, let me know. So I'll just keep going. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to say that I very much think that Robert Downey Jr. in all of these announcements will be Iron Man. Check this out. Speaking of Iron Man, I got this a long time ago. I got this at a distillery I went to one time, and I've never opened it. It's I Love You 3000, and it has a few of the Infinity Gems, which I thought was so cool. And I've actually had it for a really long time. If you're in Philadelphia, I forget the name of it, but it is, does it say the name? Evil Genius. So if you're a fan of Evil Genius, they had this back in like 2018 during the original movie. I always keep that here. It's one of my favorites. But what are your thoughts, guys, on the MCU and the Marvel announcements today? I'm gonna become brand. I'm human now. That's crazy. I'm really glad you're back to being human. Love from India. Oh my, thanks, noob. I appreciate you being here. A block. I'm actually very, very surprised by how much reach I've gotten on here in terms of like people all over the world that like the MCU or DC. Obviously, I have Batman up there, but he's a part of the night. Well, that's actually Robert Pattinson, so he's a different voice. But big DC guy, Invincible, all that, Shazam, Superman, Batman. But we're talking Marvel here. Obviously, I have a lot of Marvel behind me, so a lot of Iron Man. So yeah. Guys, hey, keep making new accounts. Keep joining. What are your thoughts? Not about the Hammer of Justice, but about the MCU. The current state of the MCU is crazy. The current state of the MCU actually is very important because it's come to an absolute halt. I think the MCU has come to such a significant halt that it's very hard to be excited about any of it, to be honest. It's very hard to be excited about any of the new movies they have on the docket. I mean, they keep pushing back Blade, but I mean, they know, like MCU knows, Kevin Feige, the Russo brothers, everybody involved, they all know that, you know, Captain America and Iron Man and Thor, they worked for those things for 10 years. Also, it was pre-Disney. So I really think that they're like, all right, cash grab, what can we do? I mean, everybody retired, and now they're like, all right, everyone come back. I think they could even get David Bautista to come back as Drax. I mean, that's how big I think this movie's going to be. It might even be too many people. TBH. What's your favorite Ranger series? Boom! Brad, I got Power Rangers Time Force for you. Power Rangers Time Force, for me, at a time I was growing up, Moon Knight will be in the movie. Maybe that's a good question. We'll talk about that. But Power Rangers Time Force, to go back to what Brad asked, is my favorite by far. It was just a time where I was growing up where it was most impactful for me, but I also love that they were time travelers. I love their weapons. I love their suits. I love the Quantum Ranger. I have a few other favorites. A little bit older. I also love Lost Galaxy in space. I'm a big Power Rangers SPD guy. Was never, it was a little later after my time, but I'm also a big fan of SPD. But yeah, those are my favorites. But when it comes to Power Rangers, I'm all over the place. Dino Thunder. I'm more favorable to like the 95 to like 2004, 2005. Like SPD is where I stopped. But then I picked up later and started watching more Power Ranger seasons. Do you think Moon Knight will be in Avengers Doomsday? I'm thinking everyone's going to be in it. I legitimately think that they are calling all cards and they are going to get Moon Knight in the movie. But it also got canceled, like, season-wise, so, like, which I don't think was right. I think it was a phenomenal season. So, I don't know. But I would love to see him interact with the Punisher. If they could get Moon Knight somehow in the Punisher, in, like, Daredevil Born Again, I would just love to see them. It's like when they interact in the comics, where Daredevil is, like, still killing, or I'm sorry, Moon Knight is saying, like, still killing people, and Punisher's like, yeah, still crazy. Like, it's just, I love the interaction. It's like Spider-Man and Daredevil. And Spider-Man and Deadpool. I would love to see all those interactions. I respect the choice. My favorite is In Space. I like Samurai. Samurai was very good. I think there's a lot of newer seasons that have come out after Disney has gotten a hold of it that I think for that reason I didn't love it because it felt Disney-fied. It felt like, everything felt like That's So Raven. It just felt like more of a sitcom TV show. But I was also a little bit older. I like that you can see the Super Sentai like in it in the older ones where they would just straight up like take the footage. Those are my years, but that's, I'm partial to those. Yeah, In Space. In Space is by far one of the best seasons. Little known fact, I have a video on Power Rangers In Space on the channel, but one of the interesting things about that season is that was it. In Space was going to be the absolute last Power Ranger season in America. Super Sentai was actually, obviously we're going to keep going, but that was it for an American Power Ranger season. And they put their budget into it. And the whole story with Andros and Astronema and all of that stuff was so compelling. And Astronema actually got a lot more depth in her character than a lot of other villains did because that was it. So In Space is an amazing season. I wish I had one of those helmets. I do have a Power Rangers movie helmet, but I would love one from In Space. How do you feel about the mistreatment of the original Power Rangers cast? If you're talking about while they were on set, it's hard for me to have any opinion on that because that was basically, Power Rangers Mighty Morphin in America came out in like 95, and I was like a baby. So, I obviously I wish that something like that would never happen on any set. But I know Billy, the Blue Ranger, I'm blanking on his real name. It's right on the tip. David Yost. I know he's come out and have talked a lot about that stuff, about like him being bullied on set and the mistreatment. And, none of it's fair. No, obviously, movie or TV show set should have any of that stuff. But I'm very glad it's in the past. What happened to them, Brad? I'm sure HY5 can elaborate a little bit more, but... the obvious stuff. The Blue Ranger was bullied for me. Yes, he was. David Yost was bullied for allegations as such, as well as maybe not on set, but to the general public, like Zach. Was it Zach? The Black Ranger was obviously cast as the Black Ranger. The yellow was as an Asian Ranger. There's a lot of other things that I don't think were obviously said at that time. So there was a lot of weird stuff happening on set. The Pink Ranger was electrocuted and Elmo set on fire. You got to explain that. You got to go into more detail with that on the Power Ranger set. I don't know what that is. Well, electrocuted. That's funny. Obviously, my favorite Ranger is Jason David Frank, aka Tommy Oliver. My favorite portrayal of him, believe it or not, is second favorite is Zeo Red, but my favorite one is Power Rangers Dino Thunder when he was the Black Ranger. I thought that was an amazing portrayal of Jason David Frank and Tommy Oliver. Tommy the Goat, yeah, he is. Rest in peace. And that's because they weren't a part of the Union. Yeah. David Yost had a lot of Union concerns. That's actually why he didn't come back. He came back for, I think it was the Super. Was it the Super Mega around the time of Super Mega Force, I believe? Because I think their morphers had the power to channel like previous Rangers. Pretty sure it was Super Mega Force where they came back and Jason David Frank reprised his role as Tommy Oliver as the Green Ranger, and that I believe is when David Yost came back. Rocky also came back at that time and kind of had some parts in it. I don't know what that is. It looks like French. He came back in Once and Always. Yes, that's maybe what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the Always Forever Red episode back from Wild Force when they had all of the Red Rangers? That was like one of my favorites. What's a color you would want to add? What happened to Jason? Jason, the Red Ranger Jason, I'm blanking on his name. He's alive. He does Comic-Con, stuff like that. But Jason David Frank, who played Tommy Oliver, unfortunately passed away a few years ago. And he was a inspiration to a lot of people, especially in the Comic-Con world and Power Rangers world. And yeah, Brad, that episode was awesome. The Forever Red episode is one of the ones I go back to all the time. And I watch. I mean, I know the things that have happened with the Red Ranger from Wild Force have been a little weird. And by a little weird, I mean very weird. I think he's done jail time. I don't know too much about that. But I wish they would do another one. I wish they would do another one. I want to see Lightspeed Rescue more. Hello, Toaster. Are you the mother of Bread or the father of Bread? Wait, what happened? Brad, what happened? What was I saying? Oh, what color would you want to see if there was a new Ranger? Become Bread. The Red Ranger from something Ricardo Rodriguez, I think his name is. I could be saying that. But I think he unalived his roommate at a time, and now I believe he's currently in prison. If there was a color that I would want to add, hello, Bread. Thank you for being here. If there was another color in the Power Rangers, there's been a lot. There's been purple and orange at a time, which is very unique. All the major colors are there. If I had to make a new color, I mean, what color haven't they used? I mean, I think they've used, let's go through Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo. There's not been an indigo one. Blue, I forget the other I, and violet. I don't know. I think they've done all the main ones. I'm going to go toast account now. BRB, got to make it, though. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what color. There's been the White Ranger too from Dino Thunder, and obviously the White Tiger Sword from Jason David Frank's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But yeah, there was gold. Oh, you know what? You're right. There has been a Gold Ranger in Power Rangers, I do believe. No, maybe not. There's been there was a Gold Power Ranger. Of course. Jason reprised as the Gold Ranger in Power Rangers Zeo. So gold does exist. I actually got some slack because I called it the Black Ranger because I thought that's what it was. But it turns out that I was wrong. And it is the Gold Ranger in Power Rangers Zeo. But yeah, there's a few Silver Rangers too. I know In Space had one. Wild Force had a silver. I think it was the Wolf Ranger. And I'm sure there's been a few others. What was your fave in Super Mega Force? The Red Ranger. I can't remember his name. Not Burrow. What was his name? Super Mega Force was red, and I'm blanking on his name. I'm so bad with names. Hi from Scotland. Ratty Tatty. Welcome to my life in America. Troy, yes, thank you. You know, I actually just made a video today that I'm currently working on of who I think the strongest Red Rangers were. Actually, more specifically, it was Game Rant's list of the top 5 strongest Red Rangers, and I went down it to see if I agreed with it, and Troy was on that list. Fun fact, and that will be out later. Maybe this weekend, maybe early next week. So keep on tabs for that. I'll go over that as well. Hear me out. Transparent background PNG Ranger with the ability to turn invisible. So just invisible. Like transparent background PNG Ranger is funny. So he's just invisible, he or she. That's funny. Orion was my guy, or my guy. Orion was a badass ranger. Did you guys watch SPD by chance? What are your thoughts on SPD? One of my favorites. One of my newer favorites, which for me, it was one of my newer ones. Because it was like the last one I ever watched. Ain't it weird drinking from a straw? But yeah, anyway. It is one of, SPD is one of my favorites. But, you know, you can never go wrong with good old-fashioned. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I also have the gold shielded Mighty Morphin Power Ranger up here with the Dragon Dagger. I actually have this exact thing, and obviously I have the hat, but that's actually tattooed on my leg. What do you rate SPD? Me, it's 7 out of 10. It is a 7 out of 10 for me, too. I thought it was an incredible season. And, like, at the time, you know, I was a kid. You know, every kid was like, oh, I want to be a fireman. I want to be a police officer. And then being, like, Time Police was really cool. Or, no, I'm sorry, Time Force was Time Police. Them being, like, I guess you can call them Time Police to a certain degree. But, like, I just thought it was a really refreshing season outside of, like, Mystic or Jungle or, you know, Dinosaurs. I thought it was a very refreshing season. And I loved their helmets, and I loved the theme. Power Rangers, SPD, Power. It was so good. What do you think was the best Power Rangers video game? You know, I downloaded it was like Dragon Ball Fighters. I think it was called Power Rangers Fighters. I downloaded it, played it once. But I have one for you. My favorite Power Rangers video game is very niche. And I'm a little young for it, but I remember playing it as a kid. Power Rangers Sega Genesis. So, Power Rangers Sega Genesis, the movie game. And second to that is, I think it was 2002, Power Rangers PC Time Force game. Those are my 2 favorite Power Rangers games. They're very niche. I don't know if anybody else knows them. If you're a Power Rangers fan and you know what that is, let me know. Beast Morphers might be the worst season, so I rate, yeah. Beast Morphers was horrible. I was not a fan of Beast Morphers, but I'll always be a fan of the Mighty Morphin. You know, I can still take this apart without even looking. I'm also missing something on here. Oh, I'm missing, well, for one, I'm missing his sword. But, yeah, Beast Morphers for me, it wasn't it. It was not it. I use my number too much. I can't make... I love that you just broke character and you're just like, all right, that's the end of it. I appreciate you being here. You know, bread, toast. Do I know you? I feel like you might be one of my friends, but I can't tell. Do you remember the Power Rangers Dino, not Dino Thunder? The Morphers were just guns. What one are you talking about? What do you mean? Do you remember the Power Rangers Dino, not Dino Thunder? I've got toaster and bread. Dude, bread and toaster. This is one of the greatest things I could ask for on the live. Thank you for being here and duplicating yourself. Dino Charge, yeah. There's been a lot of morphers that are weird. Like, obviously, In Space was basically like a PDA or a pager. Turbo was a key. I think Wild Force was a phone that turned into an animal. So I'm not surprised that, you know, Dino Charge had, you know, one of those. They've all been kind of weird. You know, fun fact, the Power Rangers movie from 2017 did not have morphers. And I think that movie was good, but that was the letdown for me. Oh, I'm Sandra. Where you've got 4 accounts on here. I really appreciate you. Diner Charge is the only HR I was talking about. You might have toaster and bread, but I have fiance's nuclear launch codes. Nice. I just realized your name is High Five, and I've been saying your name is HY5 instead of just the High Five because I'm an idiot. But yeah. Power Rangers, SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue. I actually learned that on drums not too long ago because it was fun to play. Power Rangers, SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue. If you're just joining right now, it's probably a really weird thing to hear. You might, and I've got the rock for paper. Nice, bread. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Well, guys, here comes the hammer of justice, to say a lot. Brad, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not going to say anything about anything. That sounded very one-sided, but I have no opinions here. Not paper. All right, well, I'm glad toaster, paper, or bread or whatever can join. I really hope to see toast on the next one. Plain old toast. So I can so I can understand the whole set. And guys, if you're just joining, again, Avengers. This is what it's all about. Is the Avengers. All of this going on today. I'll talk Power Rangers all day long, but the Avengers, it's nuts. Especially James Marsden coming back as Cyclops. Because I just watched Paradise, and I have a video out on that now. And he did a really good job as President Cal. It was really good. Where do I send you fan art? That would be really sick. I do not have a P.O. box right now, but I've never considered even receiving that. I'm a small little guy on here, so if you're serious about that, I really appreciate it. What's up, Exat? I'll have to get a new SIM card then. Bread, you've been a huge entertaining part of this, and I appreciate you. I will maybe get a P.O. box one day, so you guys can send me some stuff. No, I do not have Discord. Well, I actually do. I downloaded the app, but I do not have a Discord. But I do. Obviously, I have this. I have TikTok. I have Instagram, and I'm considering making a Facebook so we can have some discussions. Otherwise, I'm just going to use it for here. I'm dying at the fact that Bread has bread, toast, and Sandra, the worst person ever. Yeah, seriously, I forgot about that other username. I forgot about it. I'm gonna become the main dude. Bread, you are the main dude. Where are you from, man? I'm from the United States of America, up in the northeast of Pennsylvania, or digital. Yeah, actually, yeah. The Nerd Shelf Biz. I actually do have a fan mail account for my other channel. Maybe I'll get you on that. DM me and I'll get it to you. DM me on any of the major platforms, whichever, Instagram, TikTok, this one, whatever's easier for you. Roar. Tanker. Oh, heck. Nah, Bread switched it up. Yeah, at this point, I'm like, where is bread? Where is toast? Anyway, guys, if you're just joining Marvel Avengers, they released a lot today. We're going to see a lot of crazy characters intertwined, including the X-Men. We're going to see magic. Like, we're going to see Doctor Strange, sorcery. It did just come out, and I did just make a video today that Elizabeth Olsen said that she will no longer be reprising Scarlet Witch, but I think she's a big, fat, phony liar, if you ask me. And I think they're doing that to kind of divert everything, because she's been very relevant in the MCU right now, so I think they're trying to divert a little bit. Should I become a toaster? Become a toaster. How can I like your live stream? Well, I believe at the very bottom, if I'm not mistaken, I can't see it, but there is a little star or heart button. You can select that and like it. You can also like it after it's posted, or you can go onto my channel. I just released a video today. I release videos every single day. 1 minute long videos every single day. I post a short, whether it's the relevance of Marvel, DC, all that other stuff. You can like, comment, subscribe on there. You can also interact, comment. I always try to respond to most comments. Some of the videos, there's a lot. But you can go on there, DM me, comment. I'll try to get back to you. Obviously, I know all the names in here now because you guys are fan favorites and you keep coming back, and I appreciate that. I subbed to both channels. Brad, you're the best. Double tag. Hey, I'm gonna become a toaster. All right, thanks. I'm a toaster now. What's up, toaster? But yeah, guys, We're approaching an hour, so I think once we get to the hour mark, I am going to head out. It is, if for those of you that are not familiar, it is wrestling day of the week for me and my people here. And so we are going to be watching AEW Dynamite to get ready for AEW Dynasty coming up in a few Sundays. Oh, yeah, the Captain America. You guys want to see it? So I bought this a while ago. It's not fragile, but I don't want to mess it up. It does come with a heavy, this is from the Endgame series. However, what I could do is put the broken shield on him, but I do not do that because I'm a big Cap guy and I love the shield. And it's very, very, very cool. So guys, maybe I'll go live on another time. Maybe I'll go live on the other channel, the Nameless Rangers. If you are curious and you do want to see me open that Captain America, as well as the Iron Man next to it, there is a full video on the Nameless Ranger YouTube channel for the Iron Man, and there's also a live on the Nameless Ranger where I do open this here Captain America amongst a few other things. Everything you see here has a video. The Power Ranger has a video. I do not have a video on this bad boy right here, but I sure as heck will make one for you guys. Yeah, do you think Bionicle? Bionicle is something I haven't heard in a long time. I love it. Me at Disneyland sees Captain America and cuss words. What does he say? Language. Do you like Pokemon? Hell yeah, I do. Pokemon, ooh, you're my best friend. I can sing it. I actually have a Pokemon emulator. Believe I have a whole box of toys behind the camera that you guys can't even see. If you're a Pokemon guy, if you're any of these things that we're mentioning, like I said, go follow the other channel as well. Follow this one. You know what? Maybe I'll make some Pokemon content on here. By the way, from India, we're talking about Power Rangers, Pokemon, and all that stuff. Hi, it's me, Gift. I don't know how to pronounce that, but welcome. Oh, it's your name. I thought you were saying something else. Guys, if you're a fan of Pokemon, if everyone on here is really talking about a lot of anime, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, maybe I'll make some fun facts videos about Pokemon. And, you know, we'll talk about it on the channel. We'll do some lives. We'll do some shorts. Maybe I'll even make a full length video. But if you really want to know, you can, again, go follow my other channel on the Nameless Ranger, where you'll get more anime. There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh on there. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh person, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh on that channel. Same thing with anime, as well as a few others. What is the other channel name, Tanker? Thank you very much. It is the Nameless Ranger, which is a pun on Power Rangers. If you're familiar, you know, the Nameless Rangers, there's always going to be a Nameless Ranger. There's always going to be a sixth Power Ranger in the bunch. And that's where the name came from. It's also a modern baseball lyric, if you know who that is. It's a band from Philadelphia. But it is the Nameless Ranger or the Nameless Rangers on Instagram, whatever. Our logo is it's a Megazord, so you can't miss it. But yes, that's where we talk more about anime as well as open a lot of toys. It's kind of it's also a nerd channel, but also subscribe to this one because this is where I primarily go live. This is where we talk about a lot of this stuff live, and I post once a day. We talk about Marvel. Man, you guys want to make Pokemon videos. I love this. Turbo. Power Rangers Turbo is underrated. I actually have a video on the channel, and it is one of my most watched videos, Power Rangers Turbo, and I love it. It's very underrated. I said something wrong. I didn't say something wrong in it, but a lot of people misunderstood what I was saying, so a lot of people left some nasty comments. Have you seen your Cyberpunk Ego Runners and your Kaiju number 8? I have not. Who has Roblox? Act superhero scene as... Hi, I just want to act superhero scene as a character, but I really need your help. I'm happy to help. I love the Turbo movie. Oh, dude, the Turbo movie was banging. The Turbo movie was really, really, really good. You know, guys, there's a lot of nerdy stuff in here, but maybe we go live on just Power Rangers sometime soon. Like, just Power Rangers, that's it. Because it seems like every time I come on here, we always get locked in the Power Rangers, and they are my most watched videos. So let's get into PR. I'm going to sub to your other channel. Thank you, Tanker. I very much appreciate that. I got Bloxy going right now. Power Rangers sucks. That's crazy, Nighthawk. Nighthawk, are you a superhero? Because that's a superhero name. But also, Power Rangers is not bad. Power Rangers is great. Did you guys see that? That was cool, right? Power Rangers is one of the best things ever. I'm actually surprised how popular it still is in America, let alone in Japan with Super Sentai. Guys, if you're just joining, like the live. I'm very happy you guys are here. Like it, subscribe, whatever you want to do, bell notification. I post once a day. This is the Hammer of Justice, aka Mjolnir. And again, I post once a day, so come on down. Enjoy the Power Rangers fun with me. A lot of my most watched videos are Power Rangers, so please, talk to me. I really focus on the Power Rangers from like 94 to like 2005. That's my wheelhouse, but I'm all over the place with Power Rangers. Please watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I sure will. Just sub. Thank you, Tanker. I appreciate you. Do you like One Piece? That's where I suggest you go watch The Nameless Rangers. This ACC, it's so... I don't know what that means. Nighthawk. Wait, what's the last thing you said? Power Rangers sucks. Oh, no, man. I don't know if that's French or something. But Power Rangers bangs. You got to be a kid. I'll say it. With Power Rangers and... yes, I do like One Piece. With Power Rangers and professional wrestling and a few of the other things like that, you have to have enjoyed it when you were a kid. You have to have enjoyed it when you were a kid, and you have to get into it at that point. So then you got to grow up with it. And once you grow up with it, that's when you learn to love it regardless. So guys, I know there's like 30 of you in here, and I'm so happy you guys are here. It means a lot. It means the world. But unfortunately, I'm going to hit the hay. For me over here, true, because I didn't like it as a kid. I'm telling you, it's true. The best anime, in my opinion. My favorite, if you consider it an anime, is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Some people consider that an anime, some don't. I don't love Yu Yu Hakusho, but one of my good buddies is a big fan of it, and I've had a lot of exposure to it. So that's probably what I'd say. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Next time we're on here, I think we're going to do a whole live on just Power Rangers. We'll talk all about it, and we'll go on from there. So thank you, guys. I do see Sandra is the worst person. I will get a Discord. Maybe I'll get a Discord today, and that way I can talk to you guys. HBH. I will go back to this, and I will get you. Guys, anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for being on the channel. Again, come on over, like, comment, subscribe. I try to respond to most comments, and I look forward to being with you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Wait, that's funny. Bye-bye.